The top North American Twitch streamer gives up his airtime from his cash cow Fortnite to play an old school MMORPG. Let's find out why. He goes by the name Ninja, and if you watch Fortnite streams, then more than likely you've seen him play. Recently, Ninja has given up airtime to play Final Fantasy XI with his brother and best friend, a massive multiplayer online role-playing game that was first released in Japan back in May of 2002 for the PlayStation 2 with a 40GB hard drive that is also your network adapter. This was followed by the Japan PC release in November of that same year. The PC version was released in North America in October of 2003, and it was listed as one of IGN's most anticipated North American PlayStation games to be released in 2004. This was the first MMORPG to offer cross-platform play on the same servers. They wanted to release it on the Xbox as well, but it was abandoned mainly due to the small 8GB hard drive. In 2006, it was released on the now newer Xbox 360. There are no regional specific or system specific servers, unlike most online games. Square Enix did this to combat server highs and low times that plague many other games. They also added an easy to use auto-translate feature that contains a list of comprehensive vocabulary words and phrases that will allow players to communicate with each other regardless of the language. With a very large Final Fantasy base already developed off of their Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy X flagships, for a lot of people, this was their first dive into an MMO, and I was amongst them. Right from the start, 11 showed that it was not here to hold your hand. You start off in one of 3 nations with very basic race-specific equipment that doesn't give you any stats other than 1 or 2 defense. You are also given a ring of your nation, and then a job-specific weapon that only does 3 to 5 damage. If you're a mage, you'll receive your first spell. And then last, and pretty much least, the Adventurer Coupon, which you must then find an NPC and trade it to that NPC for only 50 gil, which is the game currency. There's just about nothing you can buy with this little amount. Talk with any veteran player, and most will tell you that it took them about an hour plus to find the town exit, and then start fighting mobs. From the very start, your fights will be difficult, and a single kill will only give you around 100 experience and 1 to 2 gil. After killing your first 2 to 3 rabbits, you will see that there is no auto regen or refresh in this game, and you are going to have to kneel to heal up. Healing nets you only 10 hit points every 3 seconds, or what we call in game 1 tick. So why do people want to play a game that makes you crawl and scrape to earn everything? Because it's just like life, where everything has to be earned, and the same rules apply here. The gratification for even the littlest accomplishment leaves a mark on you. This is why you will always hear people talk about their first run to the dunes or boat ride, or the famous run to Juneau. In reality, we're only running across zones, but the murderous intent of this game makes even something so simple a challenge. If you die, you will lose experience, and unless a white mage is running by you, you will have to home port. The threat of de-leveling and throwing away 30 to 1 hour of work increases the intensity of the game tenfold. Speaking of time, the game is made in such a way that you literally will lose track of time doing the most minuscule of tasks. Something as easy as checking the auction house can stretch the blink of an eye into 30 minutes. Now let's talk about the core component of this game, the community. Never have I ever played any game that is so community driven. From level 10 on, you are forced to earn experience with a party of 6 people that have never met or spoken. Yet to max out your experience per hour, you will need to come together and operate like a well-oiled machine. If you are the weak link or a dick of a player, word travels fast, and your party invites will come to a grinding halt over the next few days. In a game with such huge time sinks, there is no place for dead weight. And this is only compounded even more so at the end game. To earn a place in any link shell, a guild in this game, you will need to show that you're not IGM. I get mine. You will have to be a team player, otherwise no one will show up to help you complete your quest. Very little in this game is earned solo, but that helps build the community. Strangers helping strangers for the better good. Now, this is not an open invite for you to go out and beg for gil, because that is a very quick way to earn yourself on everybody's blacklist. Now yes, its graphics are dated because it's based on a PlayStation 2 engine, and Square Enix never intended for the game to last this long. The HUD is simplistic, yet very functional. The game supports controller play a lot more than it does keyboard and mouse. And once you enter endgame, you're going to have to become a math wizard to work out all the formulas to max out your weapon skills and job abilities with the gear swaps you'll be doing. In closing, Final Fantasy XI is not just a game, but it is also a life skill building tool where you will learn communication, marketing, finances, responsibility, reliability, macro and code writing, along many other skills. It is no wonder that players of this game weigh every other game they play against it, and always that game will fall up short. In a day and time where every new game is overran with loot boxes and greed that has little return on investment, it would behoove you to invest your money and time and energy into something that has stood the test of time. I invite each and every one of you to come play Final Fantasy XI with us on the live paid servers or even a private server that is free. Come and enjoy the world of Vana'diel with us.